Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to something a little bit different. Welcome back to the Thunderfire Invitational. Welcome back to the big event designed to bring everyone back here to the Chinese server. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Bienvenidos. I do apologize for going live a little bit late. Also, I have to adjust the I have to adjust the audio levels here. Un momento, as it is very loud. I think it's a little bit better. Okay. But I hope that's a little bit better. But yes, this is a big event. It's going to be celebrating the return of the Chinese server, and they've invited some legends for some show matches. Bear this in mind, there is going to be a big bracket taking place later on tonight, but initially it is a show match between two retired players, INnoVation and soO. Let's go, baby, let's go. Here we go. Again, INnoVation and soO. It has been years since INnoVation has competed. soO, he more recently retired. As a result, I do expect to see soO excel and soO do a little bit better than INnoVation, just because of how long INnoVation has been away from competitive play. But we'll see, They have had months to prepare. Remember, this was initially scheduled for November of last year. The players were made aware, but schedulings did change. But that also means that INnoVation had more time to prepare for these games and for these matches. So again, we'll see how informed he's going to be. Settling into this, it looks like we are setting up for a two-base push very quickly as well. If you're in the chat, it is Gamba time. Predictions are now open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. Gamba time. Gamba time. It seems the audio feed is split by them. You might not be getting cast audio, just game sounds. I mean, we're casting. What are you talking about? This is a clean feed. We're not meant to get cast audio. We're just casting. But here we go. First off, we missed out on the initial opener, unfortunately. We did miss out on it. But INnoVation does go for his two-base push. He does have quite a bit to work with here. Two tanks already getting within range of that hatchery. Ooh, soO's in trouble. And where's Bathing Speed? Uh-oh. Bathing Speed is still 10 seconds away, and this move out may just kill soO. It's going to kill the expansion at least, but soO has to be patient until Bathing Speed finishes. Up. And Bathing Speed does not quite finish up. We get some decent stepping here by INnoVation. Deals with most of the Bathings. We have 4 Bathings remaining, trying to roll on in. But now the parade push has begun. INnoVation just rallying across the map. Nice target finding one of the Bathings. Oh my god, Bappy does focus on the Bathings, but last barely doesn't have enough. soO, he will hold, but he did lose the base, if I recall correctly. Or no, actually saved it. Okay. Barely kept it alive. At the same time, Banshees, they do rook up in between the bases. We do have the audience. True, we have audience feed. But yes, if you're asking for casters, I mean, you're hearing them. It's me. We're casting, man. We're casting. What year is it? Yo, we're back. We're back to 2016, Pappy. The future is bright with Legacy of the Void. We have WCS. WCS is going on. We got BlizzCons every year. True. The future is bright. Cohobian. No. But again, INnoVation was able to successfully break he traded well with his army, did not break the third base, so soO is able to hold on to the third base. His fourth base is getting up and running. My big concern here is INnoVation. This was a two-base all-in. It was a two-base all-in. The longer this game goes on, the worse it is for INnoVation. He failed to kill the third, and that means that as time goes on, it's going to be more and more difficult for INnoVation. So things looking bleak here. He does catch a couple of Hydras, does catch a couple of Banelings. soO, he cannot engage prematurely. You gotta calm down, back up. How do we have the good? Yeah, for sure. For sure. As INnoVation still rallying once again, soO needs to be patient here for the best fight possible. Liberation has arrived. INnoVation, here comes round 2. He wants that expansion. I mean, that hatchery is still very low. It's still low, back. It's still low. Oh, it doesn't quite get it. There we go. It does get the expansion. Barely gets the third. It does get the third base. Bearing in mind that soO, he's reclaiming his 4th on the south side. Oh, even catching a tank. Hey, not bad. Yo, the picture in picture. We also are monitoring their heart rates. And catching reinforcements. Against who still needs a little bit more time to build up more Ling Bane. He needs more time, but the problem is Oliveira's casting. True, true. Oliveira is casting. Shout out to Oliveira. INnoVation slowly pushing forward. Trying to wedge himself in between the natural and the third. I mean, this setup is still terrifying. Like, I am talking about how as time goes on, it's getting worse for INnoVation, but he has 4 tanks. 4 tanks, 2 Liberators. Engaging into this is not going to be easy for soO. He's going for it. Yeah, he's going for it. The surround is a little bit lopsided, a little bit mistimed, but he comes in from behind. Bailings, they do get some okay connections. Hydra's is pushing forward, and he does break through the tanks. Yeah, the tank line is cleaned up. The Liberator is going to go down, and soO, he does hold. Oh, nice. The Marines, the man with gun. It's pretty good. The tanks went down, Liberators went down, but man with gun is still here. No Banelings left. No Banelings remaining, no Lings either. And INnoVation, he will kick things off with a win. Despite being gone for how many years? INnoVation, it's been so long since he competed. Remember, soO only retired last year. Like soO, he's been around for a lot longer, but GG gets called, and INnoVation takes game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. INnoVation does take a lead in the series. Remember, this is a best of 3. Best of 3 show match between INnoVation and soO, and INnoVation starts things off with that 1-0 lead. Happy, just 2 base all in. Just 2 base all in. Also, I do apologize about my microphone. Hold on. Un momento. So I have some technical issues. So I'll cut to break for a moment and try to fix up my microphone. Oh. Un momento. Back. Okay, so hopefully things clear up when it comes to the microphone, but we are mid-series. We're mid-series here between INnoVation and soO, and we're getting ready for game 2. Game 2 is going to be on Tourmaline, another very small map. If INnoVation went for another 2 base all in, I would say it would hit and work even better here on Tourmaline. Oh boy, so we'll see how soO will approach this. We'll see how he will adjust, and if he becomes the aggressor instead. Old INnoVation would never show that much emotion. True. INnoVation. That's the thing. Like, once you leave StarCraft, you can start being happy. You can. INnoVation. He's unlocked his inner emotions. He's unlocked his smile after retiring from StarCraft. Crazy, baby, crazy. See in the chats. Anyone know how to remove chat from stream? Chinese chat? I don't think I have Chinese chat on stream, right? As in the bottom left-hand corner, we have INnoVation. True, the fanfare. And INnoVation. And spawning in the right-hand corner, we have the South Korean Zerg player. We have the red Zerg. It is a soO. soO. Let's go. For Dave Testa, I don't think I'm privy to if he's a part of the confirmed casters, then he should have a link to this. Like, if he's one of the guys that is confirmed to cover this, and then he should have been provided a link for this. I think he is. I think he is. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. I'll send him a message. Send him a message. Provided in the guild Discord. Okay. I sent David a message. Should be good. Should be good. But otherwise, we're going to be settling into game number 2 here. Again, welcome to Tourmaline. Tourmaline is one of the smaller maps in the map pool. Smaller map, shorter rush distance by ground, hyper aggression is favored. I do not expect to see INnoVation macro. As I've mentioned before, it's been years since INnoVation last competed in StarCraft, so for him to go for a 2-base all-in on Ruby Rough makes sense, and a 2-base all-in here would make sense as well, especially after it worked in the last game. Now, personally, especially after what just happened in game 1, I don't expect that to work anywhere near as well, but we'll see as the lings are going to be found. Yo, like the audience was hype, yo. Let's go. Lings do get caught out, and we'll keep an eye on the build of choice from INnoVation. Again, last game I wasn't quite able to cover the first half of the game, so unfortunately I wasn't quite too privy to the build of choice, but that is a 3rd CC on the way. So INnoVation, never mind, is going for a more macro build this time. I'm assuming there was no 3rd CC last game. The problem is though that again, this map does favor aggression, and if soO decides to be aggressive himself, then it's going to be a difficult defense for INnoVation now. We'll see, as we have a surge of Lings on the way, and we'll keep an eye out for a Roach Warren. Very quickly as well, as I wasn't quite able to introduce too well, but this isn't just like a big celebration for the Chinese server, but it's a big offline event. Everyone has been flown over. They've been following the players on social medias, and they have been posting images at the airports and eating together as well, so everyone has arrived. These are not the only 2 legends there. We have MMA. MMA is also going to be featured, but here we go. We have the initial Link Flood hitting that natural, and where are the Hellions? Where are the Hellions, Pappy? SCV is going to be going down, getting 1, 2, 3, 4 SCVs and a mule. Oh my god. Yeah, some brutal damage so far, and INnoVation unfortunately did miss this move out with his Reaper. He missed the move out, did not evacuate. 8 SCVs go down, and this time soO starts things off with a massive lead. A very comfortable lead here for soO. Now he can drone, now he can saturate, and INnoVation has no counterattack potential because he went for a 3rd CC. Now what does INnoVation have instead? Now I didn't quite get eyes in the main base, but I believe that is a 2nd Rax. Like, he has stim really early. That's really early stim that's on the way. So I'm assuming that there is going to be a 2nd Rax since the 3CC 2-on-1, and he's going for an early stim timing, potentially with Hellbats, as he's still making Hellions. Oh, yo, we're both getting caught with our pants down. INnoVation, his Hellions were not in position to defend. His Reaper missed the move out. At the same time, soO didn't make any defensive Lings. So 8 drones go down. It's a clown fiesta, baby. It's a clown fiesta. Ay, ay, ay. So both players making missteps, both players making mistakes, and both players punishing each other. I would say both players looking quite evenly matched, to be honest. But again, even though soO dealt with that counter damage, as we mentioned, he didn't actually remake any Lings, so he couldn't survive the counterattack, or he couldn't defend the counterattack without losing drones. So some nice damage here by INnoVation, and now the turns do table, but this time INnoVation, he has defensive Hellions, he zones away. We have 2 more Raxes being thrown down. INnoVation's macro did slip. If you recall, I was assuming that he went for a 3CC 2-on-1, but INnoVation's 2nd Rax was late. Not intentionally either. So a little bit, he does slip up here in his macro. Late 2nd Rax, late 3rd Rax, late E-base as well. INnoVation is going to be building up towards that bio timing, but I say timing, nothing's lined up here. Like the time is kind of, it's a little bit wonky when it comes to the build of choice. Stim finishes early, but he can't make use of Stim. He has no starport, so he has no drop play. And because his Raxes are late, his bio army is very small, so he can't really be active either. So it's a little bit of a disjointed build here from INnoVation. But again, it does feel like both players are in a similar place in terms of like their opener. So from here we're building up. I do prefer soO's position just because there isn't really a way for INnoVation to apply any pressure. Yes, he has 4 Hellions, but that's all INnoVation really has, right? His Marines are stuck at home until he gets his medevacs out. So until then, soO is free to drone and get a 4th base. And so far, soO is droning. You could argue that maybe soO is taking up a little bit too quickly. soO did decide to go for the Hydra Den before the Evo chambers. So even though INnoVation's upgrades are a little bit weirdly timed, so is soO. Like soO, his Evo chambers are late because he went for the early Hydras instead. So interesting choice. We'll see if it pays off. Likewise, the upgrades are going to be late. The Baneling Nest is also very late as well. Late Baneling Nest, late Baneling Speed. Honestly, if INnoVation, if this was like a cleaner, tighter build, if this was a 360 2-on-1, that 2-on-1 would have hit real hard. Like it would have hit what, like 530 like a minute ago, and what would there have been to defend? Like minimal Lings, no Banelings, minimal Hydras. Like it would have torn through soO. But again, like our players are there kind of calming down, they're settling in, cheering for a link kill. Very good. Yeah. Oh, good. As INnoVation, he is being active. He's moving out with his Marines, clearing up the creep. But again, this bio army should have been here 2 minutes ago, right? 2 minutes. So this move out is, again, a little bit late here from INnoVation. soO's able to recover, able to build up. Likewise, as I say and criticize INnoVation for his kind of lopsided build and for being late, at the same time, soO's fourth base is also very late as well. Like, to be honest, soO could have thrown down his fourth base quite some time ago, also around 2 minutes. So soO has a late fourth base, which means late saturation as well, as we're getting into the mid game. Yo, meanwhile, big shout to Falcon Powder in the chat. God, my God, thank you so much. Oh no! Ooh, as a matter of fact, barely gets away. But thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a great stream. Hope you had a great ladder session, if not cast as well. Hope you had a great time. And welcome one and all to the Thunderfire StarCraft All-Star Invitational. Welcome to the big celebration for the Chinese server. The Chinese server has returned to StarCraft 2. Originally, this event was scheduled for last year, November. It was postponed. It was rescheduled to now to 2026. January. Of course, still to celebrate. It is an offline event, of course, still to celebrate the return of the Chinese server and the Chinese scene. And there's more Chinese StarCraft to come. Not just this, but the Rongyi Cup, alongside Kung Fu Cups, and rumors that potentially, if we want some hopium, WTL. That's some solid hopium, of course. I don't think there's any real confirmation of WTL, but maybe. I think it's something that we would all love. For now, though, INnoVation does lead the series 1-0 after going for a 2-base all-in, but here both players have been stumbling their way into a more macro game. Bailings, they roll it in, but they shouldn't get any economic damage. They break down the front door. At the same time, INnoVation going for his own double drop, but there is Lingbane Hydra to defend, and soO is keeping up. As we're keeping up, as we're maxing out, we'll see if soO does decide to tech. So far, we've yet to really see any kind of major hive tech upgrades, still just on lair tech Lingbane Hydra. Still more in the defense. Oh, does catch out the Hellbats at least. Oh, and INnoVation, a big supply block. After losing all those depots, he was late to replace. Or I say late to replace. I mean, that is supply block. So heavy supply block there for INnoVation. soO is maxed out. Now we see an Infestation Pit. I mentioned this earlier, how soO's fourth base was late. Here, the Infestation Pit is late, right? We could have thrown this down before max to be able to tech up and look to refine the army. So late tech here by soO, which is helping INnoVation recover, right? It's helping him hold his own. Oh no! Ooh, as he doesn't quite take notice. Yeah, massive alien connections. At the same time, INnoVation does siege up. No blinding clouds. No, again, no hype tech. Yeah, no hype tech is here. The Hydra's getting caught out as well, and soO rough engage, running into 5 tanks. But again, we spoke about it. soO, his Infestation Pit was late, so his Hive is late, so his Vipers are late. Without Vipers dealing with these tanks, it's going to be difficult. As INnoVation does push forward, spreading out his tanks. Nice spread here by INnoVation. At the same time, soO trying to get into the mineral line this time, but INnoVation does react. Let's go. He pulls away, Pappy. He pulls away. nice reaction by INnoVation. Nice reactions of dropping on the top side. Oh, the tanks are exposed though. The tanks are somewhat exposed, but nah, there's plenty of Marines left over here, and INnoVation, he's done it. At this point, he has done it. He has broken the back of soO. soO, he bled out most of his Ling Bane. He's got a couple of Hydras remaining. INnoVation's main army is still looking terrifying, and we spoke about it. No Vipers, no Hive tech. There's still no Hive. The infestation bit was done, it was late, and no Hive was ever built. So purely with Lair Tech, Ling Bane, Hydra, he's just being outscaled. soO's just being outscaled here. INnoVation's getting 3/3 upgrades. INnoVation, he still has that supply lead. He still has momentum within range of the hatchery now. soO trying to collapse in. Oh, the Unsiege though. Uh-oh. INnoVation caught Unsieged. That's maybe the best fight that soO could hope for. It's still not good enough. Like soO, he got what, 2-3 tanks for free? Again, best case scenario for soO, but he will still lose the expansion. As INnoVation, he unsees too much too quickly. But the rally here is too much. Yeah, he can stim and he can win. He remembers, Pappy, he remembers. As INnoVation, he does push forward here. soO just does not have enough. Again, the tech was late. The macro was left much to be desired here. GG gets called, and INnoVation, he will break through, he will overwhelm, and take the series 2-0. GG. Oh, SD not bad. Aye, aye, aye. But GG, well, oh, there we go. GG, well played. Congratulations, INnoVation. He does claim the series. He will win his show match. My condolences to soO, as again, I was expecting a little bit more here just because soO was competing recently. Remember, he was on the Freaks earlier, on Freaker Freaks. He was competing, I want to say last year, right? It was last year that Panda Bear Me released the documentary on soO. And it was only last year that he officially retired. Obviously, he wasn't playing full-time last year, but still, like, he was very much so an active player and did have some good results. So, yeah, to see him, so I say last year, it was end of 2024. Jesus. So, technically, a bit over a year ago that soO retired. So, yeah, very impressive play, very well done here by INnoVation to claim the series. My condolences to soO as he does bow out, and I don't think we'll be seeing more of him in this event. We'll see, but from my understanding, when it comes to the show matches, I don't think they've done anything too fancy with them. I think they've organized like oh no, actually, let me just double check. Yeah, I think they've just organized like single matches. Honestly, like they could have some fun with it. 2v2s, FFAs, Archon mode, SC Evolution. Like I feel like it's a bit of a shame if it's like, yo, big return events for the Chinese server. We got INnoVation for 1 best of 3. We got soO for 1 best of 3. We got MMA for 1 best of 3. We got Oliveira for, I mean, Oliveira's also casting, so they're getting more out of Oliveira, but it feels like a little bit of a waste. Like if we have these you know, legendary players from years gone by, it would be nice if we could feature them a little bit more. Obviously they're not the main focus of the tournament, but and they're just here for show matches, but it would be nice if we got a little bit more out of this, like fun show matches. I mean, like whether it's an FFA, whether it's a 2v2, whether it's Archon, whether it's SE Evo. You know, it's not every day that we get to see INnoVation or MMA or Oliveira play, right? So it would be nice, but regardless, congratulations to INnoVation. Congratulations. Is the bracket official yet? Yes. Exclamation mark. Be in the chat to have a link to the bracket yourselves. The bracket is live. It has been live for quite some time, and we'll be going over it after the winner's interview, which I don't think will be in English. It'll be in Korean, then translated to Chinese. If there's any Chinese or Korean speakers in the chat, then we would love some translations in regards to the interview. We would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll do our best to interpret what they're saying based on body language and tone.
Hello， 各位现场的观众朋友们，欢迎回来。那么我们的赛场环节也是马上要开始了。先问一下大家，此地是虎牢关还是白门楼？好的，那我们也是先采访一下INnoVation选手，恭喜获得了胜利。那我们看到你刚刚的比赛里面，你的火车女妖操作非常的犀利，上来就先击杀了对面几十个农民啊！想问一下，复健了多久，操作这么顺畅？
첫 경기에서 화염차랑 벤 씨가 일꾼을 많이 틀었는데 혹시 이번 대회 준비하면서 준비 기간이 어느 정도 되는지요?
It's like innovation. How much did you practice for the
준비
match?
기간은
It's like I played this morning.
손 푸는 정도로 했고
Ah.
그냥 즉흥적으로 판단해서 플레이한 것 같습니다.
这准备的话，其实就是在家里做了一些热身的准备，然后现场的发挥的话，其实按照情况去做即兴发挥。
那我们其实看到你的女妖2次切入，然后多线的配合，非常的精湛啊！想问一下，是根据地图来制定的战术吗？
이번 벤 씨 플레이가 되게 독보적이었는데.
But I'm sure he's being asked about, returning to StarCraft in a way and how it feels playing on the stage again.
네, 맞아요.
是的，是按照地图准备的。
赛前的准备很充分。那其实，在我们的中国有很多观众都是你的粉丝，都是看着你的比赛长大的。这一次来到中国线下，有什么话想对一直以来支持和喜欢你的中国粉丝们说吗？
현장에 지금 이진호 선수를.
Speaking of innovation, the innovation is in the chat. Esteyaco. The imitation himself.
팬이 이제 없을 거라고 생각했는데 아직도 많은 분들이 저를 보러 와주셨다고 해가지고 감사하고 또 이런 기회가 있으면 또 뵐 수 있었으면 좋겠습니다.
我没有想到还有这么多粉丝来喜欢我、支持我，然后练到现场非常开心。希望下次有机会可以在线下再跟大家一起见面。
哇，让我们再来一点欢呼声，送给我们的 INnoVation， 让他感受一下中国粉丝们的热情。 好的，那我们这边也想采访一下苏选手。那其实，在刚刚的比赛里面，虽然前期有被骚扰到杀了很多的农民，但是你的正面一直打的还是比较五五开的，你的运营非常好。其实，在之前的很多比赛，你就是一个运营基本功非常好的选手。有没有能给我们星际玩家们分享一下这个运营基本功的练习小诀窍呢？
초반에 일꾼을 많이 털렸는데 그래도 운영으로 어느 정도 계속 잘 플레이를 하셨는데 옛날부터 기초가 엄청 탄탄한 그런 선수, 운영 기반인 선수라고 평가를 하는데 혹시 팬들한테 운영적인 그런 팁 같은 거 공유해 줄 수 있을까요?
저그는 그냥 딴 거 필요 없습니다. 드론 잘 누르면 됩니다. 일꾼. 네.
重组的话，其实没有什么特别的，只要注意好你的那个农民就可以。
虽然说是注意好农民，但是自己也不小心被击杀了很多农民啊。那其实你跟 INnoVation 是很多场比赛的老对手了，你觉得你跟他是宿命的对决吗？
지금 이진영 선수랑 많이 대회를 했는데 이런 만남이 약간 운명적인 만남이라고 생각하세요?
제가 전생에 뭐 신영이한테 잘못을 했나 봐요. 오늘도 좀 지게 돼서 안타깝네요.
可能我上辈子有做对不起 INnoVation 的事情吧，今天现场打得不是很好。
其实现场的发挥也是非常好，我们的观众朋友们给他一点掌声鼓励好吗？好，有没有听到现场就是观众们对你的欢呼？那也是有很多很多喜欢你的粉丝来到现场看你，有什么话想对他们说吗？
현장에 많은 팬들이 오셨는데 팬분들한테 한마디 해주세요.
여전히 이렇게 팬분들이 많다는 거에 굉장히 감사하고 앞으로 스타2 많이 응원해 주시고 저도 신영이도 많이 응원해 주시기 바랍니다.
非常感谢现场来到这么多粉丝，希望大家一起支持《星际争霸2》这款游戏，我和 INnoVation 也会一直支持下去的。
哇，让我们的《星际争霸2》变得更好！非常感谢两位选手给我们带来的传奇对决。那接下来的话，我们这边也有一个特殊的奖牌要送给他们，我们为他准备了纪念品，是我们的传奇选手奖牌，有请我们工作人员送上来。
Yo, he gets like a medal? What's going on? Award ceremony?
好的，我们一起向镜头合影留念，展示一下我们传奇选手们的传奇奖牌。
Let's go. It's got the race logo.
希望我们的传奇选手们这一次的中国杭州线下之旅可以玩得开心。
Legend
我们
medal.
的精彩比赛还在继续，让我们休息一下，一会儿回来。
The legends, Pappy, the legends. With that, GG, well played. Congratulations, INnoVation, for claiming the series. Once again, I do feel like it was Jesus. I do feel like it was a little bit apparent that both players were a little bit rough around the edges when it comes to their play, but that's kind of what we expect. It's been years since they've competed, or at least INnoVation. It's been many, many years since he's competed. soO, it's been, you know, just over a year since he last retired. But we're now getting ready for the second show match. Again, congrats to INnoVation, but we have one more show match for you today. It is going to be a best of 3 between SOS and Scarlet. These two players are not as retired as INnoVation and soO. I'll say that SOS and Scarlet, they're more like part-time players. They don't compete or commit as much as they used to in the past, but they're still active, right? They're still relatively active. I would say that they're relatively close in skill, so it's going to be a very fun show match between the two players. I'm sure right now they're just going to be getting ready. They're going to be setting up on stage, and once they're ready, we will be featuring that PvZ between SOS and Scarlet. Bearing in mind that after that show match, the main event will begin, and if you're curious who's going to be a part of the main event, the best players in the world, just straight up, the best players in the world are going to be there. When we look at the Zerg players, we have the top 3 Zergs. We have Serral, Solar, and Raynor. They are straight up the top 3 Zerg players. We have the top 2 Protosses, that's Hero and Classic, and we have the top 3 Terran with Maru, Clem, and Cure. So we have literally the best Terran, Protoss, and Zerg players in the world in this tournament. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. I think I saw someone in the chat earlier saying like, oh, there's some good Zerg players here. Must be seeding. Remember, this is an invitational. It was not like a qualifier tournament or anything like that. But despite it being an invitational, like, I would agree with these standings, though. I would say that these are straight up the best players in the world in StarCraft. And as you can see, wait, what? We have the schedule. Serral versus Hero in 10 minutes. Wait, what? Oh wait, no, there we go. Sorry, for some reason I thought the top match said something different. But as you can see, there's the schedule. We have SOS versus Scarlet. That's the next Legend show match. And then, oh wait, no, sorry. Are we starting the main event? Oh, okay. So SOS versus Scarlet is not next. As you can see here, SOS versus Scarlet is actually going to be like a break in between the main event. So it's going to be Serral versus Hero. So the main event begins in 10 minutes time with Serral versus Hero, and then Cure versus Solar. And then we're going to have like an intermission, kind of like a break fun show match with SOS and Scarlet before the next set of main event matches. So instead of let me just see. Instead of frontlining with the show matches, we're going to be using the show matches as like breaks to like break up the main event broadcast. Interesting choice. I would say that I feel like we're all used to seeing just the show matches in the beginning, but here they're spreading out the show matches, which I appreciate. I appreciate that they're doing it a little bit differently here. But regardless, we're going to be cutting to a break. We'll be back in 9 minutes time with the next series with Serral versus Hero. The main event is about to begin. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. We'll see you soon, Bobby. We'll see you soon.